What's up, everybody? How you doing? Nice to see you. My name's Zach Miller. I'm going to try to do some stand-up comedy for you, so laughter would be appreciated. And in fact, it would be ideal. It would be awesome. But yeah, my name's Zach. I've been doing stand-up comedy for a while. The first time I did it was in high school at a talent show like this. Actually, I haven't done a talent show in a while. I like college. I've been going here since I graduated high school. High school kind of sucked, not gonna lie. Like, I remember everybody before I started high school, they were like, high school is gonna be the greatest 4 years of your life. It's gonna be awesome. And I was like, and then I got into high school. I was like, really? High school is the greatest 4 years of your life? Like, how much does your life suck after high school? To high school be the greatest 4 years of your life? I beg to differ. I think the first 4 years of your life, personally, are the best 4 years of your life. Being a baby, I mean, that's fantastic. Do you remember being a baby? Of course not. It's like 4 years of a drunken night. Like, everything's awesome. You're just puking all over yourself. Every somebody cleans you up. Your dad comes and it's like, oh, let's see what's in that diaper. Stop crying. But by the way, if you see me crying, please don't try to check my pants. Don't want a grown man to do that nowadays. But when you're a kid, like, everything's awesome. Disputes when you're a child are a lot easier nowadays. If I argue with my girlfriend, it's this whole, she brings up stuff I did a long time ago. We gotta go in a bunch of stuff. Like, when you're a kid and Susie cuts in the line at the water fountain, you're like, Susie, you stink. And she's like, oh yeah, well, you eat your own boogers. And you're like, touche, Susie, touche. You're pretty good at this arguing stuff already. I can't keep up with you. You're moving a mile a minute, man. But yeah, like, my great aunt, actually, she went to her 65th high school reunion recently, which I thought was crazy. 65th high school reunion. I'm not very good at math, but I think you gotta be like 83 to go to your 65th high school reunion. Like, what do they do there? Like, hey, remember at one time we pranked old man Withers in biology class? And they're like, no, I'm 83 years old. I don't even know what I had for breakfast this morning. And I really don't want to die at my high school reunion. That would be awful. The next reunion's at the graveyard. Everybody and their grandma's coming. It's popping off. You guys gotta be there. But I don't know. I always loved comedy growing up. I was always a funny kid, I think. But I was kind of obnoxious. I was a crazy kid. I would take off my own shoes at recess, and I would go up to people and I would scream. I'd be like, "Did you lose your shoe?" And I would just scream at them, and they'd be like, "No, are you okay?" You know what I mean? And that's the kind of calls that my parents would get after school. Like, why are you, my mom's so sad. She's like, I just bought you shoes. Why are you taking them off and yelling and throwing them? You want to get new shoes? I'm like, no, Mom, it's okay. I like my shoes. It's a joke, I'm going to be a comedian one day. She's like, no, go to college. So here I am, But yeah, I like college. I didn't do very well in high school. I think I've done a lot better in college. I just got my GPA to like a 2.0, so like, parents got it on the fridge right next to the T-ball picture. So I made it like a year and a half in T-ball. But yeah, I don't know. My living with my parents in college is kind of crazy. It's kind of weird. But like, my dad's an interesting guy. He's a crazy guy. He always told me growing up, everybody's a product of their environment, He believed in the nature versus nurture thing, more nurture aspect of it. If you took psychology, and so every time I do something stupid and he, yells at me, I just say to him, hey, like you say, 2 peas in a pod, it's all your fault. Like, you raised me up to be who I am, man. No complaints. But yeah, like, he's an interesting guy. He's got a deathly allergic to bees. Like, if he gets stung by a bee, he'll die, but he just won't buy an EpiPen. It's like $30 and you just see him out in the yard in the summer just trying to whack bees. Like, we're going in, and I'm like, Dad, just buy an EpiPen so you don't have to be fighting for the rest of your life, Like, he'll the other day he was just screaming, like, late at night about the neighbors having the yard on their light. They're like 40 feet away, the other side. We barely have neighbors. And he's like, go do hand puppets on the wall, Zach. You can do hand puppets on the wall. And I'm like, Dad, please calm down, Like, but what if one day, I just took that seriously. I was like, all right, Dad, I'm going to be a famous puppeteer. And just one day I actually finally become a famous puppeteer and have this great award ceremony. And it's just like, I want to thank my father for giving me the inspiration. He's in the back with a tennis racket. He smacked like 3 old ladies in the head. Like, Angelina Jolie's here. My dad kills Angelina Jolie at 65. Like, Dad, I love Tomb Raider. I don't know. But yeah, Yeah, that's me. I've done enough time, right? I mean, I don't know.
You're so funny, Zach!
I'm really not sure how, but yeah, well, I'll go with one more. I think it's kind of sad that we age, you know, honestly, that we wrinkle and our skin gets older and we get more decrepit and you know, our bodies wither over time. It's kind of sad. I think it would be the opposite would be awesome, you know what I mean? Like, what if we could age backwards? Like that movie Benjamin Button, I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's with Brad Pitt, and the whole time he's just aging backwards. Like, in the end, he's just a baby, and this woman's just holding him dying as a baby, which is really strange, especially because earlier in the film, like, she had sex with him like 10 times. And like, if he went up to her, it's like, did you have sex with that baby? Like, technically, she couldn't say no. She would be like, oh, that's this whole thing you don't understand. He like ages backwards, and like, sure, lady. But keep dreaming, guys. Keep living. Get your degrees like your mama's wanted you to, and make a good life. Peace.
All right, everybody, get up. That was Zach. All right, I think we know who's going to host the variety show next year. That was great. I could definitely listen to him all night. So, thank you. Good.